Hey Honda owners, got a 2020 Civic or Civic Type-R and your adaptive cruise control's acting up? Maybe the speed won't set, your follow distance info is missing, or your dash lights up with ACC, LKAS, or CMBS warnings. When this happens, it can really catch you off guard. The cruise control might suddenly disengage, forcing you to take over and control your speed manually. Or you might notice your Civic isn't keeping a safe distance from the car ahead, making highway driving or heavy traffic more stressful than it should be. It's not just inconvenient, it can be surprising or downright frustrating, especially on long drives or during your daily commute. Don't panic, you're not alone, and I've got the solution for you. Here's why this happens. The adaptive cruise control system in your 2020 Civic relies on a combination of software and sensors, like cameras and radar, to function properly. If the software is outdated or if there's a disruption such as a battery disconnect or a windshield replacement, the system can lose calibration or malfunction. Even something as simple as a blown fuse can throw things off. That's why you might see warning lights or find that your cruise control just won't work right. Here's the deal. In April 2020, Honda sent out a service bulletin, number 20032, for some 2020 Civics and Civic Type-Rs, built without the latest adaptive cruise control and collision mitigation software. That means your car's cruise control might drop out or just not work right. It's not a recall, so you won't get a letter in the mail. Now you might be wondering, does this cruise control issue affect all Honda Civics? The answer is no. Not every Honda Civic is impacted by this problem. The issue mainly affects certain 2020 Civic and Civic Type-R models that were built without the latest adaptive cruise control and collision mitigation software. Honda identified specific vehicles by their VIN numbers and production dates, so if your Civic was manufactured outside of that range, you likely won't experience this problem. Most Civics from other years, or those that already have the updated software, aren't affected. If you're unsure whether your car is included, your Honda dealer can quickly check your VIN and let you know if your vehicle needs the update or is covered by the service bulletin. Before you jump to the main fix, let's talk about some other common causes for cruise control issues in the 2020 Honda Civic that you should check first. Sometimes the problem is as simple as a dirty or obstructed radar sensor. Bugs, dirt, or even leaves stuck to the front Honda emblem can block the sensor's view and cause the system to malfunction. Low tire pressure or mismatched tire sizes can also confuse the adaptive cruise control, so make sure your tires are properly inflated and all the same size. If you've added aftermarket accessories near the front bumper, like a license plate frame or grille guard, these can interfere with the sensors as well. And if you've had a non-OEM windshield installed, the camera might not be calibrated correctly. Checking these simple things can save you a trip to the dealer and might get your cruise control working again without any major fixes. Before you head to the dealer, there are a few DIY steps you can try to save money and maybe fix the issue yourself. First, check your car's fuse box for any blown fuses related to the cruise control or driver assist systems. Replacing a bad fuse is quick and cheap. Next, make sure your sensors and cameras are clean and free from dirt, bugs, or anything that could block their view. Sometimes a simple cleaning can restore proper function. Finally, try performing a system reset by disconnecting your car's battery for a few minutes, then reconnecting it. This can sometimes clear minor glitches and get your cruise control working again. These steps are easy, cost little to nothing, and could help you avoid unnecessary dealership fees. If these don't solve the problem, then it's time to visit your Honda dealer for the software update. But Honda did tell dealers how to fix it, and it's quick, just a software update at the dealership. So, if your Civic's giving you cruise control grief, ask your dealer to check for Service Bulletin 20032 or campaign number ABOM 041620200901. Now let's talk about how long you can expect the repair to take. For most owners, the software update itself is a pretty quick process. Typically, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour for the technician to complete the update and verify everything is working. If your car also needs a camera recalibration, like after a windshield replacement, that can add another 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes, if the dealership is busy or if they need to run extra diagnostics, you might be waiting a bit longer, up to a couple of hours in total. Factors like how crowded the service department is, whether parts or additional checks are needed, and if your car has any extra issues can all affect the total time. But in most cases, you'll be in and out the same day, and many owners are back on the road in under 2 hours. Now you might be wondering, will Honda fix this for free? Here's what you need to know. If your Civic is still under warranty, or if your car is specifically covered by the service bulletin, the software update is usually done at no cost to you. The service bulletin acts as Honda's way of saying, "We know about this issue, and we'll take care of it for affected vehicles." But if your car is out of warranty or not included in the bulletin, you might be charged a diagnostic fee or a small fee for the update. Costs can vary by dealership, so it's always a good idea to call ahead and ask what you can expect to pay. Most owners report the update is free if their car qualifies, but double-check with your dealer to avoid surprises. They'll update the software with the right tools, and you'll be back on the road in no time. This isn't just a rumor. Owners on forums and Reddit have seen the exact same problem, especially after a battery disconnect or windshield replacement. Let's take a look at what real owners are saying online. On Reddit, one user wrote, "My ACC stopped working after I changed my battery. Dealer fixed it with a software update in under an hour." Another forum member shared, "I kept getting ACC and LKAS errors after a windshield replacement. Turns out the camera needed recalibration." But not everyone had a quick fix. Some users expressed frustration. Dealer said they couldn't find the problem even after the update, still getting warning lights. Others found success by checking fuses. "Blown fuse was the culprit for me, swapped it out and everything worked again." Across the board, most owners agree that the service bulletin and software update are the first steps, but sometimes it takes a bit more troubleshooting. Sometimes a blown fuse is the culprit too. If the update doesn't fix it, have your dealer check the camera calibration, especially if you have an aftermarket windshield, and make sure all the fuses are good. Got questions or fix this on your own Civic? Drop a comment below, hit like if this helped you out, and don't forget to subscribe for more Honda tips. Before we wrap up, just a heads up. In rare cases, some owners have reported that even after the software update or calibration, additional problems can pop up. For example, warning lights might reappear if sensors become misaligned again, or if there's a new electrical issue like a blown fuse. Sometimes repeated battery disconnects or windshield replacements can cause the system to lose calibration more than once, meaning you might need another trip to the dealer. While most fixes are permanent, it's smart to keep an eye on your dashboard for any new alerts, and have your dealer double-check the system if problems return. That way you can make sure your adaptive cruise control keeps working smoothly and safely. Now let's talk about how you can help prevent cruise control issues in your 2020 Honda Civic. Regular maintenance is key. Make sure to keep your sensors and cameras clean and free from debris, bugs, or dirt that could block their view. Schedule routine checkups, and ask your dealer to check for any available software updates, even if you haven't noticed a problem yet. If you ever need a windshield replacement, always have the camera recalibrated by a professional. Try to avoid frequent battery disconnects, as this can sometimes cause the system to lose calibration. And finally, drive carefully in harsh weather or on rough roads, since heavy impacts or extreme conditions can sometimes affect sensor alignment. Staying proactive with these habits can go a long way in keeping your adaptive cruise control running smoothly and reducing the risk of future issues. Catch you in the next one.